Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to attempt to drop the hydraulic pump on our old case 310 dozer. Looks to be some 3/4 inch hardware holding it to the mounting bracket. Some rather large hydraulic lines. We've got our air breather. Blow-by line is cutting a nice gouge into what I assume is, that would be the pressure side because that's just hose clamped. So that would be the return side from the reservoir, pressure side here. So probably going to have to fish that big old mama line all the way back, all the way down through the frame, and pops out right here. Original, old school, could be this one. Hard for me to tell without further investigation. With that being said, I'm going to loosen up our generator, and I also have a one-wire miniature alternator that I'm going to be putting on so we can get rid of all of this nasty spaghetti grossness. Voltage regulator, chuck that in the trash where it belongs, and hopefully going to go after all the gauges and rewire the whole girl. Also thinking about relocating this because Charles said when he changed it on the old 310, pukes this full, which I could see. On the 350s, they relocated that to right here with flexible rubber lines. I kind of like that idea a lot better. Okay, here you can see we have a witness mark where this is supposed to run, and it cut a tremendous gouge in our pressure side hydraulic line. I've got that cracked and dripping, and unfortunately probably gonna have to replace that mama. And that, oh, actually doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's only just a 1 or 2 footer, so fingers crossed. I think it is an original. I still see yellow paint. Okay, have our generator slide bracket loose, our lower retaining bolts loose. We can pull our belt now, and this thing has definitely seen better days. Oh, it is a Gates. That counts for something. Very rubbery and spongy. Definitely going to be putting a new one on. Oil is still draining, and I think we have quite the reservoir up there. Looks to be perhaps 10 gallon. So with that being said, I'm going to have another bucket at the ready, and I'm not going to break this return line until I get this whole thing emptied. Okay, we have our hydraulic pump pulled. It was a spline shaft, as you can see. 2 3/4 inch headed bolts, 1/2 inch bolt. Here you can see, got our little pump. Feels pretty good yet. I do think we had some weeping going on, as much crusties are down in here. You're just asking for trouble not to change it now while you're in here. I'm going to see about pulling the generator now. Okay, we have our generator pulled. You can see all that washing we did not even make a dent on the back side. Incredible. Check for oil. Looks to be a little dry. Oh, goodness gracious. Our miniature alternator, I think, is going to go in here no problem, and I think I will even be able to reuse all of the original mounting hardware with no changes. We have our blow-by line removed. This just kind of fell off. This rubber line feels like granite, just hard as can be. Probably change that. And then you can see it almost as if someone stepped on the thing in here, kind of pushed it down, pulled it at an angle, but our fitting is nice and loose. So pull the valve cover, see what we can do with that. Should be an easy fix. This appears to be aluminum, if I had to guess. we were getting a little bit of vapor lock on our hydraulic reservoir. Hydraulic oil does not look too bad. I'm going to get off here before I have a mess on my hands. Switched buckets right in the nick of time. 1 inch left. Hoping this all fits in 2 5-gallon buckets. Fingers crossed. Oh, just heard the vapor lock end on the fill port. Go up here and show you where that's located. Right up here on the instrument panel. Dipstick. Made it nice for the operator to do a pre-work check. I think I'm going to wrap up the video right here. Thank you all for watching. Charles and I still haven't decided whether we're just going to bite the bullet and go with a brand spanking new radiator. We've kind of kicked around the idea of putting a universal in, deleting the cooling fan and putting a 12-volt fan in. They have some pretty nice ones, pretty high CFM. Don't know what the future holds as far as that goes. We are wanting to get our little glow plug fixed to heat up the air. And wanting to get to a single wire, get rid of all this monstrosity, spaghetti, whatever you want to call it, re-go through the gauges, use what we can, of course. What we can't, we can't. They're easy to get to. New ignition switch. I think I'm going to click it off right here. Thank you all for watching. Bringing the old 310 back to life. We'll see you next time.